You might see this and say, oh my God, these plants look awful. Well, yeah, but they're supposed to look like this right now. Hello, my name is Rebecca and I'm a no-dig organic gardener in Central Virginia. And I want to show you how my Ruth Stout potatoes have turned out. Don't know what Ruth Stout method is. It is a method pioneered by a woman named, surprisingly, Ruth Stout, who lived in the middle of the 20th century, and she was a real pioneering organic gardener. She wrote for Organic Gardening magazine and wrote several books. And she developed a method of deep mulch gardening in which she just piled up hay and let it rot down, and she planted straight into that, and oftentimes right on the ground. And so for the last 4 years now, I have been using this as one of my methods for growing potatoes. You can check out the other Ruth Stout potato videos that I have in my potatoes playlist, because I do grow quite a few potatoes in quite a few different ways. But let's go ahead. This is always exciting when it's harvest time. So those potatoes that you saw that look so awful are supposed to look like that right now, because they're telling me that they are done growing, the tubers are done, and it's time to harvest. And so we'll do exactly that. Isn't it nice to have a plant that tells you exactly when it's ready to pick? For sure. I need to use this bed for growing pumpkins. I want to get those going. So what do we have here? I'm just digging right down pretty much at the surface level. And I'm seeing potatoes large and small, because some of them are just going to be itty bitty little starter potatoes. But let's see what this plant is yielding for us. I'll be moving those vines right off and into the compost. Oh man, this is going to be a good harvest. These are red Norlands, I think, is what I'm looking at right now. This is going to be a good potato harvest, I do believe. To figure it out, I just put potatoes straight on the ground and covered them up with the hay. It was about maybe 2 feet of hay that I was using. Potatoes are so much fun to grow and so easy to grow once you figure out a method that works for your garden. And this method has worked really well for me. Red Nor is another plant. Oh, these are white potatoes. Some big, some small. It's going to be delicious having these new potatoes. Itty bitty potatoes. You know, I saw in the grocery store, the high-end grocery store the other day, that they were selling these little tiny potatoes. And I'm like, those are just small potatoes, literally. They're small potatoes. And they were growing them as a gourmet item. I was like, geezy peasy. All right, well, I guess that's a thing. This is so fun. And I know, it doesn't take much to entertain me, for sure. That is absolutely for sure. The one thing when you're a gardener, it does not take much to entertain you. You just come out and play in the dirt and dig around. And oh my goodness, look at all those potatoes. Look at all those potatoes. Yes, come to mama. I'm going to have to go up and weigh these and see what my total weight is on these potatoes. It's possible that in the fall there'll be more potatoes that will come up in here, and because I'm just going to leave these little tiny starter potatoes down. The cool thing about this method is you just flip the hay up and there it is. You're not digging deep into the dirt. You're not having to make a total mess. You don't have to worry about the it's a really great way of growing potatoes. Why didn't I think of it? Okay, I think this is the last plant. Shake off the dirt. Woo-wee! I'm going to share these with my neighbors and my sister and people. I think it's going to be wonderful. People can have Potato Palooza feast. Oh my goodness, it's too heavy for me to lift. Well, I'm going to go up to the house and weigh these potatoes. And I think I'm going to feel a little bit like the Easter Bunny, except with potatoes. I'm going to go hippity-hoppity over to my neighbor Tammy's house and over to my sister's house and give them some fresh new potatoes. I'm going to weigh these, and I'll put up on the screen how much they weigh. And you know what? I still have more Ruth Stout potatoes, but that's this little 4x4 bed not even, yeah, about 4x4 bed, and that's how many potatoes I got out of it using the Ruth Stout method. Again, you can check out my playlist on potatoes. I have a lot of videos on how to grow potatoes in lots and lots of different ways. So thank you so much for watching. May the potato fairy visit you soon. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye. Potato, potato.